is subjective culture? Subjective culture is defined as a set of ideas or knowledge that is shared in a human group. Subjective culture consists of widely held beliefs, cultural values, and shared behavioral scripts. Subjective culture provides individuals in the group with a shared way of thinking about the self and the world, or a common frame of reference for making sense of the reality. This is your grandpa. He's a great guy and has volunteered in the local community for years. He lives in Sam Shui Po and his neighbors know him well. You and him share fond memories of going into dim sum restaurant together every Saturday. Are these memories you shared part of the subjective culture? No, this is autobiographical knowledge and is privately shared among you, your grandpa, and perhaps some neighbors of your grandpa in Sam Shui Po. Autobiographical memories differ than subjective collective memories. Let's see another example. Chris Patten was the governor of Hong Kong between 1992 to 1997. He was also the last governor of Hong Kong appointed by the British monarchy before the handover to People's Republic of China in 1997. The memories of Chris Patten are widely and collectively shared by most Hong Kongers. These subjectively shared memories have some important consequences. First, you will assume people in your culture also share the piece of information and the associated norms around the piece of knowledge. For example, when recalling Chris Patten, people often recall a set of collective social normative behaviors and what the society was like at that time. Such normative behavior helps regulate the society and often solidify identity. Once these social norms becomes widely shared, one will internalize these norms and attach personal significance to them. This process is called acculturation. Once we enculturate our culture, we likely use our culture as an anchor to evaluate others. While this process builds collective self-esteem, this can also manifest into ethnocentrism, where we judge cultures that are different than ours as deviant, abnormal, or undesirable when it is different than our own. One of the most heavily researched dimensions of subjective culture is individualism and collectivism. Individualist self-identity is built on a set of stable and distinctive personal beliefs, attitudes, preferences, and values. Personal goals are the primary drivers of an individualist action. Central to the collectivism is the belief that the self is interdependent with some in-group, just like family, clan, and tribe. From the perspective of a collectivist, people's social roles and positions in the relational network define the self-identities. There is more communal sharing of material and non-material resource in the collectivist societies. In social interactions, collectivists attend to the effects of one's own actions or decisions on others, other people's thoughts and feelings, other views of the self, interpersonal duties, and role expectations. Religion is a good example of subjective culture. Can you think of the reason and how it affects the society?